Hello and welcome to the video. Today we'll be taking a look at my third completed build in my turn, and this is my version of AMT's 1955 Chevrolet Cameo Pickup, which I went with the classic look. It is a factory stock, box stock type build. Again, this was one that was left for dead, had some paint issues on the body when I was a child, and threw it back in the box. But in my return, I decided to give this one new life by stripping it and building it up. So we'll take a look at her now. Again, just went with a nice traditional classic look. I'm in a factory stock type look. White and reds. I think that's their main colors, white, red, and black, I believe is what most of them came in. Yes, now that we're in the back, we'll jump into the back. Tailgate works. Again, went with some dry brushing with some craft paints for the wood. A nice wood grainy look. Moving around. The paint, I had just used some Rustoleom. You know, small town, there's no hobby shops, so I get what I can get. And also had some of this gloss apple red laying around, which I think both match the appropriate colors for this pickup. Back around. The front grille I had sanded and opened up. Kind of peek in through there. Gives it a good look. It's an easy grille to sand and work through. When I started to pull this one out and decide to look at it, I had, of course, watched some others on YouTube build her up, and thankfully I did, to learn about the windshield issues in this kit, which, again, thankful to Happy Guy's Workshop, Chuck over at Chuck's Hobby Spot, and Brian over at Got Fuels Model Car Garage all discussed that they had a little bit of issues with the windshield. So it was something I could look at and kind of prepare myself for. And if you get one of these kits, maybe it's something you can prepare yourself for. Kind of funny because on the AMT Facebook pages, you mention this issue and you get a bunch of guys saying that it's never been a problem and you're doing it wrong. But I'll put in some photos and talk about it a little more in the end of the video. We'll kind of finish it up. I guess maybe I could add a license plate to this guy, but let's jump under the hood and take a peek at that. Again, just kind of a factory stock look, box stock. So no added wires, just kind of detail and give what I could to that utilitarian type look. And I guess we can speak about the interior and get a shot or two in there. Details are pretty faint in here anyways. So I kind of did what I could with the door panels. Just took some foil and just kind of outlined that area. Painted it up. Did that. And we can jump underneath. Again, pretty basic, and get this to focus. Pretty basic underneath, simple. Got some blue shocks there to call out to the AC Delco. Roll it back over. Guess I spoke on the paint. The foil, I did a little foil work. It's not great, but it was worth a shot. Again, not having access to everything, I just used some HVAC tape for these bed rails and side molding, which I guess I forgot to mention in my Alter Nomad. Let's pull this guy down quick. This guy, that side trim between the colors was just done with some HVAC tape. It works, it's not great. It's quite a bit thicker than a bare metal foil, but if you're looking for something cheap and for straight lines, it's not too big of an issue. Again, I'll have a slideshow and I guess a voiceover of some of the issues and some of the things I did with this kit. Let me know what you think of it in the comments. Please like, give me a subscribe if you can, and we'll see you in the next one. Thanks. So luckily, knowing going into it to check first off, and sure enough, it was too short for the window opening. A lot of the guys were able to hide it under the visor, but mine didn't quite sit that way to feel confident, and I wasn't confident that I was going to be using the visor. So I went with it all the way up and then proceeded to fill in the lower part with some half-round evergreen styrene, working it all the way around until I could then finally finish it off with some sprue goo to clean it up. Here I've kind of opened up the grill, showing it beforehand, then sanding away along the back side until I could finally poke all the openings open until it was completely open grill, which gives it a much better look. As it opening, be able to see the radiator and radiator support in through behind it. Finished off with some shots of the interior. That is just a reflection from the gas tank. That is a gloss black back. Not a whole lot of detail in there. Use some foil to trim it out. Reds and whites. And we'll finish it off here with some glamour shots, if you will. One other thing I forgot to mention that I remember now is the radiator support seemed a bit tall on mine, which I had to sand and file it down quite a bit to get the hood to sit flush and level. So one other thing to be on the lookout for. I hope you enjoyed the video. Again, thanks.